Hello, everyone. This is I am Pam. I'm sitting out here in the front yard. I sit out here often, but in this dreadful, dreadful, dry, hot summer this year, it's just been so dry, as you could tell by our yard. Um, we have a fire north of us, and it's pretty bad. And they're evacuating a lot of people. Um, you can see it. Let me zoom in, and I watch it plume more and more, and it's actually gone north of that, northeast of that, and a lot of families are evacuating, and I'm just sitting here feeling so helpless. And there's Potter. I'm feeling so helpless because, I mean, there isn't anything I can do from here but watch this. It's making me pace, it's making me worried, and I can hear over along the ridge line, see behind those trees, there's a ridge line that goes down, and you can just hear the wind just blowing through the trees. The trees are just very loud, and this wind is relentless, and it is making that fire move so very fast. So I'm hoping everybody can throw prayers out there, and pray for everybody that it's in its path. It's taken a lot of buildings so far. I'm sure that includes homes, but because it's moving so fast, they can't report on that right now. And but it's pretty bad. It's going into another town north of us that is probably going to take out that town. So yes, we need prayers. We need whatever it is you've got to help slow this wind down so they can get that fire under control. Not sure what else to say. Where Saturday I'm having a retirement party out here for my husband. It's also my family weekend for camping or camp out in our little pool. So by Friday night and Saturday, we're going to have tents and people everywhere, but several of our friends that are invited, that are planning on coming to this event on Saturday, are in the path of that fire. So I'm not sure how that's going to impact our weekend. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Oh, here's Potter being Potter. Potter, what are you doing? I keep him on his tie out. His pooper scooper there I have sitting there. I keep him on his tie out because I like to keep him close and not running off with Maggie, but we also have rattlesnakes this year, pretty bad. We have rattlesnakes every year, but we don't normally see them, but this year we've had two. One just under this deck the other day, we killed on Friday. He started out down there. You can hear him under the deck, under that cat house. And by the time I got home, it was already this whole length of this deck, all the way down here, coming out at the edge of the deck down there around the corner of the house. So we killed that. And then we had another rattlesnake out back underneath the deck like a month or two ago. It's like, I think they're looking for water. It is so hot and dry. I'm almost certain they're up at the house looking for water. I'm kind of like very cautious now, like we've never been before. I've always known rattlesnakes were out here, but they always stay off and away. But not like this, not up to the house. So I've got to safeguard the guys, Potter and Maggie, and the cats. Make sure that they're not going to get bit, or we're not going to get bit. We don't need anything like that happening right now. Oh, and I thought maybe I should show you. My husband is building. This is a dream of his that he's had in his head for years. And he's now finally able to realize that dream because he's retired. and he's got those brick squares laid out, the brick pallets. Well, they're actually in the ground and set. And now he has it boarded off, and it's going to get stamped concrete all around those and around the barbecue pit. It's going to be exciting. And then when it's done, either late this fall or maybe early next spring when it's nice, I am actually going to paint those bricks. I'm going to use acrylics. I'm going to paint patterns in them, probably like a starburst that goes out from the center and out. I was thinking of doing like a bright yellow starburst, and then the rest of the colors will be blues, pinks, and purples to represent both the sunrise and the sunset. And I'm so excited. I'm not sure that we'll do anything with the concrete, but I think the concrete will be colored. So we're also planning on redoing our deck this year because it's really bad. It's about 20 years old and it really needs it bad. We've put it off and put it off and put off replacing the deck, but now that my husband's retired and his retirement income is not so bad, so we're going to replace this whole deck. And it'll get to where we will just walk off the edge of this deck onto that path all the way out to the seating area. We'll have benches out there. I think he also wants to put is it a pergola or whatever that is up over the top somewhere, way for the fire to the smoke to vent, but it'll be really cool. So he was looking at some kind of a gazebo for it, but I don't know, because I know that when we get this deck replaced, that porch is falling apart. It's not going to last another winter, so we have to replace at least the porch this year, this fall. He also wants to put a pergola across the top of the deck out here. I like to sit out here. I have my swing. Well, it's his swing, but I call it mine. It was a Father's Day gift. And that chair. And I sit out here a lot in the evenings as heat tolerates it. And it'll be nice to have a pergola over the top with some netting for some shade. So I'm really looking forward to that. Eventually we'll get our sprinkler system fixed also, because that has gone bad and he cannot figure out where the issues are. There's no pressure. There's a leak somewhere, but we can't find the leak. And I work and I just don't have the time and energy to pull a sprinkler around this big of an area. I go out there and I put the sprinkler on the trees, and my trees are looking beautiful this year. Oh my gosh, they're looking so good. And we have our few experimental tomato plants and a zucchini plant down there on the end that you can see to the left of that tree. The zucchini did 2 zucchinis for us this year. We weren't even expecting one. No, I'm just kidding. We planted the zucchini and then it frost was late April, and then it died, but it came back and it gave us fruit, and it's exciting. And then our tomatoes, and they're so good. But anyway, yes, I absolutely am thrilled with the way our trees, everything we did to protect from the deer has worked. They stay out of the fenced area, they don't jump it. So the trees aren't getting eaten and chewed on this year, and they're so full. The big green ones are so full and fluffy. The red ones are going to be tall and fuller as they grow. I'm stoked about my trees. Absolutely happy with them. So, and anybody want a Honda for parts? We need to get that hauled off. It's my daughter's car, but it's been sitting out here for a very long time, and the mice have gotten to it and eaten wires. Eating out the fabric, the inside. It's not worth rebuilding to get it to be healthy and drivable again. So she's just gonna sell it for parts. It's an 85 Honda Accord. So anyway, I am going to sign off for now. My husband just woke up and was like, "Who are you talking to?" So anyway, again, let's prayers for the people in the fire. That I'm just beside myself worrying about that, seeing it, but can't do anything about it. We're only about 4 or 5 miles south of it as the crow flies, but it's going north and northeast. So with these winds, it's just bad. Okay, thank you so much for checking in with me. I hope you guys are all having a good day. All right, bye.